Students and respected faculty members, this is Dr. P.S. Banerjee from the Department of Computer Science. It's really a very happy moment to present before you or to introduce Mr. Avinash Raiji. He is the zonal head of Tata Motors. To start up with, he is a 1994-98 batch BTech in Paint Technology from HBTU Kanpur. He is 05-06 graduate of MBA from SP Jain Mumbai, and he has also pursued the senior management program from IIM Ahmedabad. Other than this, he is a well-rounded business leader with over 23 years of experience of handling diverse assignments in production, domestic and international sales, dealer management, and business development. Have worked as area manager, regional manager, and national level roles in India. Have worked as a business development manager, country manager, regional head, head of sales in international markets, handling sales and marketing in various countries. His offshore locations include Latin America, Africa, South Asian region, and of course, pan-India presence. Sir, now the whole forum is yours, and our students are eager to listen your words of wisdom so that they can survive in a much better way in years to come in the corporate field. Sir, the forum is yours.
Dr. P.S. Banerjee, thank you very much for that generous introduction. I hope I am audible and visible as well.
You are, sir, properly, sir.
Okay, so I'll be switching off the camera so that, there is no bandwidth issue and I'll be able to speak.
Of course, sir.
Just, I'd like to request in case somebody wants to ask a question, because I'll be presenting, I may not be able to see the question. So, Dr. Banerjee, I'll need your help over there in case
obviously, sir.
There are questions.
I'll be there. I'll be there, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me just see, because we are used to MS Team in our company. So let me just do a very, very quick understanding of Google. I hope my screen should be visible.
Definitely.
Just, once it is visible, just let me know.
Yeah.
Is this visible, Dr. Banerjee?
No, sir. Are you sharing some kind of presentation, sir?
Yes, that is what I'm
No, sir, it's not visible.
Just hold on, just give me a second.
Yes, sir. Now it is. Now it is, sir.
Okay. Okay, so what I have
no, sir.
Okay, just
again it is removed, sir.
I've understood. I've removed. So, Dr. Banerjee, maybe a quick answer to the students is, before I start, first of all, I'd like to, thank Dr. JSP Rai for giving this an opportunity for interacting with the budding new students, who have just joined your institute. So, thank you, Dr. JSP Rai, Digvijayji, for organizing, the entire, and coordinating this session. I'd also like to, welcome and thank all the faculty members, who may have approved my, lecture. And I also understand that there are alumni, who are watching this through Facebook Live event, So, first of all, a very good morning to all of you, and thank you very much for taking out time from the busy schedule. So, I have 2-3 things, which I would like to talk about. First of all, it is about my company and then what I do, and then, then I also have some, real life experience which I want to share with the students. It is up to them. It is not strictly prescriptive in nature. It is of my last 45 years of life and last let's say 23 years of corporate career, and what I have learned in terms of managing work and life, that is something which I want to share. So is that okay, or students would like to just focus on how to manage career and life? They would like to know about the company and electric vehicles, or it is only about the experiences. I would just like a quick answer or a feedback.
Students, your viewpoint, please, quickly.
If everybody knows about Tata Group, Tata Motors, I'm happy. I'll skip that. If people want to know about electric vehicles, I'll dwell on that more. And if it is all of you are happy to talk about only life and work, I'm happy about that also. Some quick response, maybe.
So they would like to know your corporate life.
Both.
Life and work both.
Okay.
And electric cars.
Okay, great. So
And
what I
some of them are even talking about knowing about Tata. Sir,
right.
myself being from BIT Mishra, both BTech and MTech, I would also like to know about
So Dr.
your
Banerjee,
background.
I am also from Ranchi, so BIT Misra is very close to my heart.
Yeah, sir.
So,
Please, something about Tata in Tata
yeah.
also. Sir.
Okay, I've understood. I think it's a misbag, and so I will quickly talk about, the company, and I'm sure, you will really love to know about the company because many people know about Tata Group, but Tata Motors is an underdog in the group, and the vast expanse of the network and operations, a lot of people are not aware. So I'll just quickly spend about 10-15 minutes on this. Okay, Dr. Banerjee, please confirm once you see the presentation.
Properly visible, sir.
Thank you very much.
Visible as well as audible.
Thank you very much. So, students, I work for a company which is called Tata Motors Limited, and now Tata Motors has evolved into a very, very large conglomerate, and it is known as Tata Motors Group. Why is it known as Tata Motors Group? Because we are a leading global automobile manufacturer, and in India, we are the #1 automobile manufacturer in terms of turnover, and we are #1 commercial vehicle player, and we are also now #3, a very, very formidable #3 as far as passenger car is concerned. And one of the crown jewels in Tata Motors Group is also JLR, where we sell luxury range of vehicles across the world, And some of the key subsidiaries are Jaguar Land Rover, Tata Motor Finance, Tata Dev. This is one of the first acquisitions which we made. And this is Tata Technology, which is our in-house, let's say, IT company. And we also have worldwide strategic partnership with Tata Marco Polo, Fiat, Cummins, Chery in China, Waymo, and BMW. So Tata Motors Group is a part of Tata Group, which is a multi-billion, about more than $106 billion turnover per annum. We are a part of multi-billion dollar Salt to Software. This is an acronym which is given to the group because of the vast expanse of activities which we have, right from making salt to software to automobiles to steel to jewelry to consumer products, and now very big way in digital and online medium too. So we, as I said, a couple of years in our turnover was almost $113 billion. We have more than 700,000 employees across the world, out of which more than 550,000 are in India. We have operations in more than 100 countries. And the market cap is, I think, it has crossed $200 billion now, but it was about $260 billion towards the end of financial year 21. And some of the large listed companies of the group are Tata Consultancy Services. And I'm sure some of these companies which are listed on the right must be some of your aspirational companies as students would be wanting to work in future. So, Tata Motors is almost 75 years old company. We started in 1945 from Jamshedpur, and now we, Tata Motors, with its subsidiary in UK, which is JLR, we have got a manufacturing footprint in India. In India, we are present at more than 8 locations now. Then we also are present in South Africa with manufacturing operations, Thailand. Then we also have some operations in Russia, and UK obviously is the home to JLR, and the products made in these countries are exported to more than 100 countries across the world. And these are some of the milestones. I'll not go through them because we have only 60 minutes, so I'd like to cover as much as possible. This presentation, if anybody is interested, I'll just mail it to Dr. Digvijay, and he can share it with the students. As I said, we are present across almost 5 continents, and with JLR, we are. This is how the distribution of sales and turnover looks like as far as Tata Motors is concerned. Tata Motors was about $42 billion company. Roughly, if you multiply it by, let's say, 75, you will come to a figure of 2,80,000 crore, almost 3 lakh crore ke aspas turnover. As I said, Tata Motors, we are. If you talk about only Tata Motors, we have basically 3 strategic business units. One is the commercial vehicles. You must have seen our trucks, buses, pickups, and then we have passenger car business unit, which is making cars and utility vehicles. Our 5 range of brands, in passenger cars are doing extremely well in India, and today we are getting a lot of love from consumers, and they are one of the best sellers in their segment today. If you have heard about Tiago, Tigor, Nexon, Harrier, Safari, and one more new product is going to be launched very soon. And the third business unit, which has been carved out 2 years ago, which is electric vehicle business unit, which you can call it as the business unit of the future. This is like I represent this business unit now, although I spend most of my time over here, because this business unit is supposed to be the thing of the future, and it is almost like a startup right now in a very, very large company. We are small right now as compared to the size of the company, but we are going very, very fast. And when I touch upon electric vehicles, I will talk to you about electric vehicles in little more details. So as you can see, the range of commercial vehicles which we have, from large trucks which are known as Prima, Signa, then we have ILCV range, small commercial vehicle range, then pickups, and we also have got passenger carrying products, which are known as Winger, and various range of buses which are classified with the range of seating capacity. I will not spend too much time on CV. We are already number one, and if there are any questions, I'll be happy to take it later on. Now, as I said, about our passenger car range, we have 5 leading brands, which are Tiago, Tigor, Altroz, Harrier, Nexon. There is a 7-seater on Harrier, which is known as Safari. And then we are also launching a smaller CUV right now, which is likely to be launched later, just before Durga Puja. So we'll have 6 flagship products. And we have got now electric vehicles on Nexon as well as Tigor. These 2 products, they have got 3 variants which are sold in India right now. And we have also started exporting to neighboring countries like Nepal and Bhutan. So product details, I will not get into too much, but I'll talk about EVs. I mean, EVs are supposed to be the thing of the future because of many reasons. I'd like to hear from students, if one of them or any of them, would like to unmute and say that what does an EV represent? I mean, what does it mean for society, future of our children, environment? Okay, I've given some hints. If anybody would like to comment, how do they see electric vehicles and what kind of impact it can have in the future of the world? If anybody would like to volunteer, 1 or 2 or 3 responses.
They will reduce the use of fossil fuels.
And what will be the impact of that?
I think it will also lead to less global warming.
Because of low emissions or no emissions, Do you think, if India stops buying fossil fuel, will it have a better impact on Indian economy, or it will have a bad impact on Indian economy?
Somewhat good, but I don't know for sure.
Good. I can understand. It will have a very good impact, okay. Because, the largest import which India has got is crude oil. We are one of the largest importers of crude oil in the world. So if we, let's say, if we reduce our dependence upon crude oil, we'll have to import less. We'll be more self-dependent. Our emissions will come down. Noise pollution will come down. In the entire world, in the top 20 polluted cities, 15 most polluted cities are in India. Were you aware of this? So imagine, if pollution goes down, what kind of impact it will have on the health of people, what kind of impact it will have on the government spending on the healthcare facilities. Imagine if you start using electric vehicles, not only fossil fuel. Let's say tomorrow we start using solar in a big way for charging the vehicles. Do you see any impact, of that, on the Indian economy, or anybody, any response? If you start using solar tomorrow, let's say today most of the electricity is being produced by, let's say, coal. Tomorrow, if you start using solar in a big way, which Mr. Modi is pushing, do you see any impact on the economy?
The carbon footprint would be decreased by 50%, 50 to 60%, and the energy generated would be very less costly or very affordable as compared to right now.
So will it impact the consumers? Will it help the consumers?
Yes, it will help the consumers, as many people are not able to afford electricity in many places.
Very well said. Whoever said that, congratulations, well done. I mean, and do you think if you spend less on energy, you will have more disposable income in your pocket?
Yes. I do think that.
And what impact it will have, you know, you'll be able to spend that money on?
We would be able to spend that money on many things from technology to our forces.
Yes, that's at the country level, but at the, let's say, domestic level, you'll be able to afford better food, you know, better education, better lifestyle,
We
better
would
health.
be
Quality
able
of life would be better.
Absolutely. In one word, the quality of life of the general people in power. Do you think, you know, Mr. Modi is pushing agenda for solar or electric vehicles for nothing?
Actually, no, I've heard that Adani Group was hired to make a 50,000 kilowatt.
So we
Maybe.
will not get into the specific. The point I'm trying to make is, you will see in my subsequent slide when I'm suggesting some things to you. Please understand whatever is happening, whatever policy making is happening at the national level, all of you should be able to decipher the impact of that, you know, on the people on the ground, you know, and that is what the leadership, a good leadership, that is what differentiates a good leadership from a bad leadership, you know. So, okay, so the point is, you know, Tata Motors is also on the forefront of electric vehicle technology. Our commercial vehicle range is getting electrified, and our passenger vehicles, we are the market leader today with more than 70% market share. Today, we are selling 1,000 vehicles per month. We started with 10 vehicles 2 years ago. The demand is outstripping supplies. Today, we are able to supply 1,200, 1,300 vehicles. The demand is 5,000 vehicles a month. So you can imagine the people, you know, early adopters, and now that we are trying to mainstream the EVs, you know, I think everybody with the new range of products will be considering electric vehicle, because the price gap between an ICE vehicle and an electric vehicle is coming down, and the operational efficiency, operational cost is so overwhelmingly low that people are forcing to, and the crude prices being where it is, electric vehicles are becoming mainstream, going to become mainstream in future. Today, at an all-India level, let's say if there are 100 vehicles sold from Tata Motors, if we are selling 100 vehicles, we are at about 3 vehicles per of our portfolio sold as electric vehicles. It is still very small as a part of industry, not even 0.3%. But you will be very surprised to know that there are countries in a Scandinavian region like Norway, where the entire almost 50 to 60% of the vehicles sold in the country are electric vehicles today. And this movement is happening very fast across the world, led by China, USA, and now India, and which is refueling in the subcontinent as well. You know, you'll be surprised to know that we launched Nexon EV in Nepal, and it has become the highest booking car, you know, in the country, because you can understand they have got a lot of hydropower and it is cheap, and people are just looking for the right product, and we are seeing a lot of success. Okay, so I will talk about Nexon. This is the product which has put Tata Motors on the EV map in the country, and this is really doing very well. The certified range is about 312 kilometers. In practical, it gives, you know, on full charge about 250 to 260 kilometers. You can still get more juice out of it if you drive it, you know, with proper instructions, according to the proper instructions given by, as advised by Tata Motors. And this not only represents, you know, a vehicle, you know, this represents the capability of the group in terms of, you know, of producing a world-class vehicle. You know, many group companies have come together and collaborated in order to make this car what it is. You know, Tata Power is working for charging solutions. Tata Auto Components has helped us, you know, make the batteries, you know, fit properly. Tata Finance is financing the vehicle at very attractive. Tata Chemicals has battery cell manufacturing and recycling of the vehicles after the useful life is over. So what I'm saying is that this is a masterpiece of technology, and it has come out really well, and people are really appreciating, and that is the reason it is in so much of greater demand. So as I said, you know, one of the crown jewels in our Tata Motors group is also JLR. It is really an iconic brand. I'll not talk too much about it, because today is the day to talk about Tata Motors electric vehicles, and these are some of the products, you know, which they make in sports category, lifestyle, and luxury. And they have been in business since 1935. Land Rover is the iconic brand. It is the golden standard in SUVs. Similarly, if you go to Land Rover, Jaguar, you know, they are the you know, epitome of luxury. These cars are not only costly, but they are also, you know, have the best in technology, which engineers like you are working, and and with the help of many technology companies, they are evolving every day as we speak. And you would have seen that there are many announcements. Everybody has shown their intention or willingness to go the electrification process. JLR has also said that by 2030, all their products will be electrified. In fact, many companies have gone on to say that they will stop selling ICE vehicles, the diesel and petrol ones. So the future is all about electric vehicles, hydrogen fuel, and hybrid kind of vehicles. This is how we see the future shaping up. It has already started. The change has already started, but you'll see the impact in next couple of years. Well, this will almost become a mainstream. Okay, so I will skip this part now, and I will go to, if there are any questions, I'll be very happy to answer that. So far.
Sir, what about the affordability of these EV cars?
Very good question. It is one of the reasons why the adoption takes time, because generally the technology is costly, the battery is costly, and on a like-to-like basis, the cars are generally, I'll say, about 20 to 30% costlier than their petrol or diesel counterpart. But as we speak, battery prices are falling across the world. And there will be a point in time, we see that happening within next 2 years, that battery operated vehicle will be similarly priced as petrol automatic cars.
Yes, and on the same hand, these battery operated vehicles are मतलब सर इनकी पेट्रोल वगैरह खर्चा भी नहीं होता और इतनी सर्विसिंग वगैरह में भी खर्चा नहीं आता ना, कि इतने इनके पार्ट्स वगैरह नहीं होते.
नहीं, पार्ट्स होते हैं, कम होते हैं. यू आर राइट, पार्ट्स होते हैं, कम होते हैं, मूविंग
मतलब सर इतनी कॉम्प्लिकेशंस नहीं होती ना इसमें.
Exactly. If a normal average car is having, let's say, 2,000 parts, this is going to, just for a reference, it will have about 200 parts. So बहुत सारे, as I said, initial ownership cost is one of the inhibitors why people are still buying petrol diesel cars. The day we are equal to diesel or petrol cars in terms of initial acquisition cost, the operational cost is so low. It is almost 1/6, and in case of two-wheeler, it comes to almost 1/10. That is the day you will see the inflection happening, and people will stop buying. In any case, a lot of people will stop buying diesel cars. You will see that people will stop buying petrol cars as well. And one of the other reasons why people don't buy today electric cars or reconsider is because of the charging infrastructure. It's an awareness issue as well as infra issue. You will be very happy to know that all these cars can be easily charged at home with a slow charging point, which is a 15 ampere plug, and they can also be charged with a fast charger, which you can find out at any commercial establishment. In fact, EV story is so overwhelming now that most of the petroleum companies are seeing it as a threat. In fact, all the petroleum companies and oil marketing companies are getting into charging business now, or into renewable energies. Can you give me an example of this? Have you recently noticed something like that? Reliance has done something, or HPCL has done something? Anybody, anybody can answer,
I've seen Reliance set up some centers in Delhi.
Yes. Reliance is getting into green energy in a big way, like Adani has already gotten into. Most of the very large, petrochemical companies like Exxon or anybody you name, they are already getting into wind energy, hydro energy, solar energy in a big way. So you can imagine, this is already a threat to their existence. In fact, day before yesterday, if I'm not wrong, HPCL had announced, which is an oil marketing company in India, that they will be installing 5,000 chargers. IOCL, BPCL, they have already announced and they have already started putting chargers in their petrol pumps. So this will also be taken care of, and you will see this becoming more and more mainstream. Okay. Now, is this Nexon slide visible?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, yes, yes. I don't know why it's not moving. Just give me 1 second, Okay, I just want to take you through this product very quickly so that you understand how it works, because all of you are BTech students, so you must be having some interest into this. You can see how the car looks. This has basically, main three components. One is the lithium ion battery, second one is the motor, and third is efficient liquid cooled power and electronics, maximum onboard power for maximum onboard power. This is basically the BCM, we call it battery control module. These are the three main components of the car. You see, this is how the architecture look like.
So your screen is not visible.
Oh, really? Just hold on. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay, so what I was showing you, this is the flagship product which we are selling right now, and this is how the car looks. Some of you may have seen the Nexon petrol or diesel version. Now, these are the three major, components. One is the battery, second one is the motor, and third is the battery control module, which is like the brain of the car. This is how the architecture looks like. This is how the battery is fitted on the floor of the car. Very beautifully designed, because most of the electric vehicles today which we are selling is an adaptation from diesel or petrol. So it was really an engineering challenge. It was not a ground up that, this was only designed as a battery electric vehicle. And this is how it is packed. It is IP67 certified for leak and water. The motor is where the engine generally used to be. And this is the dedicated onboard charger, and by a battery control module. This is just a schematic diagram of how the energy flows from this to motor and then to the wheels. So there are no gears, only accelerator and brake. It is so much of fun to drive this vehicle. Yeah.
I guess your screen is paused.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So only first slide is visible.
Okay, let me try. Okay, how about now?
No, sir.
So you have stopped sharing the screen, sir.
No, I think pardon me for this. Let me just quickly see what I can do. Okay. Abhi kaisa hai? Can you see something?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Wait, just wait.
Yes.
Because to me, how about now?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Is it
Yes,
a blank?
Yes, sir. It's visible now.
It's visible now.
Okay, let everybody confirm.
So now
Now
it's
go to
visible.
the second slide. This is the third slide. Fourth slide. Up till here, I had talked about the battery, motor.
Screen freeze.
Sir, screen is slides are not moving, sir.
Just hold on. I think it's bandwidth issue. It will come. Don't worry. Just give it a couple of seconds. अभी क्या दिख रहा है?
First slide.
Sir, first slide.
First slide ये अटका हुआ है. Okay, let me start from fourth slide then. अभी क्या दिख रहा है?
Yes, sir. अभी सही है.
Fourth slide.
So this is the fourth slide where I was showing you the components, how they look like, how the battery module looks like, how the motor looks like, and how the electronics and battery control module and the onboard charger looks like. ये अभी दिख रहा है गाड़ी? हाँ जी.
सही. ये बैटरी कार्स का सर एक और फायदा होता है ना कि सर इनकी सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी बहुत नीचे होती है, तो सर एक्सीडेंट्स में सर ये रोल नहीं होती है.
Well, theoretically, I cannot, I agree with you. Depends on battery कहाँ पर है. तो I think a lot of emphasis is given on how the battery should be placed in the car, so that the center of gravity, as you rightly said, should not go higher than what it is normally. So you are right in a way, yeah.
So these batteries will be lithium ion or some
like this. The battery can also be used as a member of the chassis, and weight can be also reduced in future.
So you are right. For these cars which we are making today are monocoque bodies, so we don't have a chassis. So you will see that there are no frames, But in a way, you are right. If tomorrow, let's say, I have to sort of. In fact, the battery can be the chassis. If your question is that. But then it has to be a ground-up car. It has to be a BEV. It has to be designed as an electric vehicle, which is not the case so far for us. But the way volumes are growing, I think you will very soon see that Tata Motors comes up with starting with electric vehicle, not as a diesel and petrol, and then adapted to. But your question and observation is absolutely correct. Congratulations.
Yes, modular chassis and other
no.
things.
In fact, some of the cars which are being developed or have been developed in the world, the battery itself is the car, and everything is mounted onto that. You understand? So there is no chassis, but the battery itself becomes the rigid component on which rest everything is coming up. So you're right. Okay, so you can see this slide where you have the battery shown as part of the chassis. And is it visible?
No, sir. Fourth slide is visible.
अभी भी वही हैं हम लोग.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Still on the fourth slide.
Okay. रिलायंस को पैसे तो दे दिए थे, मतलब ऐसा क्यों कर रहा है?
As we heard about.
हाँ जी. Okay, let me try once more. Otherwise, I'll go to my last.
It started working as soon as you closed it.
Okay, just give me a second. So just one or two things I wanted to show you about electric vehicles. Rest, if you want, I can share this presentation with some of you who are interested. अभी दिख रहा है इसका key stats?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
आएगा. मुझे दिख रहा है स्टॉप शेयरिंग तो का बटन ऑन है, जिसका मतलब इट विल रिफ्लेक्ट.
So now it's visible.
Okay, so these are the key stats. There are different type of protocols as far as charging standards are concerned. In Nexon and the cars like let's say Jaguar and Land Rover, we use CCS2 type. This is another field where we can dwell in details, but I'll leave it for some other session if you guys invite me again. But this is the most common charging standard which we are using. And home charging, as I said, it can be done with a 15 ampere plug which we install at customer's place. 0 to 80% can be charged very easily in 8.5 hours. So you come back from your office, just put it on charge in the morning, the car is ready with almost 100% charge. And if you go to a DC fast charger, then 0 to 80% can be done within 60 minutes. Okay, I am moving to next slide. Please let me know if it is visible.
Not now, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
okay,
Yes,
please.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is about the drivetrain, which is the second most important component. These are permanent magnet synchronous motors. Some of you must be knowing, because, or maybe very soon you will know. Power is about 129 PS. Torque is 249, 245, which is very high, and 0 to 100 can be done on 9.9. So these are basically, the key stats of the vehicle which people ask for. And then the battery pack, 30.2 kilowatt hour, and IP67, as I talked about, the safety protection of the battery, from leakage and damages. Rest, these cars are absolutely, technological wonder, in terms of connectivity, in terms of feature, in terms of managing it from the phone itself, the getting information is concerned. So I think that is where, electric vehicles are becoming more and more a piece of technology, because it's not only automobiles now. It is an amalgamation of automobile. It's about cloud. It's about driverless autonomous cars. It's about AI. It's about ML. You name it. Everything is getting into cars now, and that is why future of the cars. I won't be surprised that many of the technology companies. Let's say, for example, in two-wheelers, it has already started happening. Ola, what was it earlier? Can anybody answer?
What was a cab company?
It was basically a technology company which was having ride-hailing service as one of the products. They always position themselves as technology company. They don't call themselves as, even if you look at the registration, it is a technology company. And now what have they done recently?
They have launched their electric scooter.
Electric scooters.
So what industry they have got into, basically,
Autonomous vehicles.
Yes, so automobiles. The point I was trying to make is that you will see many more technology companies investing into automobile companies, and maybe the future will be that most of the automobile companies who will not be able to compete and manage themselves very well, or those who are not at the cutting edge of technology and reduce cost and adapt to the changing preferences of the customer, most of them you either see getting sold or getting owned by a technology company. This is what we are increasingly going to witness in the industry. So a car, this is very important, very, very important, because electric vehicles will have impact on very big way on renewable energy sector. It will have very, very big impact on petrochemical companies. It will have very big impact tomorrow, once again, when the ride sharing or shared economy opens up, on the ride hailing companies. And there is a time in future, people predict that once there is a convergence of these 4-5 things, which I talked about, is solar plus electric vehicle plus cloud computing, AI, ML, and autonomous vehicle. The entire automobile industry, entire cab and aggregator industry, entire public transportation will go under a major overhaul. And at the end of the day, you will see more and more technology playing part in the role, and the businesses will have to restructure themselves. We expect, large scale unemployment at low skill category, but at the same time, a lot of jobs getting created in the tech space, because everything you talk about today is getting impacted because of the tech and low cost of computing, and faster, the computing is becoming faster. Machines are learning from machines. IoT, is almost, home name nowadays, in refrigerator, machines, washing machines, refrigerator, as I said, your AC. So I'm saying that, the things are changing so fast that, every industry is going to be impacted in some way or the other. So I will leave it at that, as far as this is concerned, and then I'll come back to you some of the things which I wanted to share about, my personal experience. I think one of the reasons why Dr. JSP Rai asked me to do this is that because I was not a very brilliant student, but I think I managed myself decently well. So some of the things which you should do, some of the things which I have learned the hard way, which you don't need to, and maybe some advices which I have, which may be helpful to you in your professional and personal life. Is this slide visible where I have the first slide, an interaction with the students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for confirming that. So my first slide is, can anybody read this? What is on the left side? Do we have female students as well? Anybody can read it?
An interaction with students of JP University of
Okay,
India.
अभी वही दिख रहा है, second slide. You can't see the second slide?
No, sir.
No, sir.
I'll just wait for a couple of seconds. How about now? अभी भी नहीं दिख रहा है?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay,
Sir, yes, sir.
आ रहा था अभी?
Yes, sir. It's
Yes,
now.
sir.
Yes, sir.
अरे फिर रोक दिया मैंने.
Sharing is stopped, sir. अभी screen sharing.
हाँ नहीं मैंने कट कर दिया. अच्छा, the key is to wait for a couple of seconds,
Right.
Okay.
So you can do one more thing. You can just go for on an full screen mode by pressing F5. The moment you do it, it will become much more easier for you to scroll.
Thank you, Dr. Banerjee. I was struggling with Google. I'm used to MS.
No. There is no problem, sir. Please.
Okay, let me know if this is visible.
Just a moment. It will be.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is on the left side? Anybody can read it?
Engineer make a wish to be a genie, and every engineer, and they will make your wish come true.
So my first point is that all of you have chosen the right profession. So clap yours. You can pat yourself on your back.
Thank you, sir.
My interpretation of engineer is that engineers are all rounders. They can do anything. They can do anything, and that's why I think most of the parents encourage their kids to go through engineering rather than reading pure science or maybe pure arts commerce stream. So I think in every engineer there is a genie who can make them fulfill their wishes, and you can do anything. And apart from that, I would also like to see that it is a very, very great time to be in India. Because Indian economy is on the verge of takeoff, and there are going to be very, very large and good opportunities coming from unheard areas, especially because of the technology, and because India has been so great in having engineering institutions, right, starting from IITs to all the good engineering colleges like yours, that we have got a very, very large talent pool in the country, as well as serving many countries across the world. So you are in the right profession, you are in the right age, and I'll also encourage all of you to not only think about working in a corporate or a government sector, but also it's a great time to think about being an entrepreneur. Because as I said, entrepreneurs are creating such opportunities which was never heard of in India. They are creating wealth, and they're already creating many of the unicorns, and I think some of you will definitely do that in future. I'm just moving to the next slide. Can anybody confirm if it is visible?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Just wait. How about now?
No, sir.
Sir.
We have to wait. How about now? Do you see the concept of cash?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
अभी भी नहीं?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
So now it's visible.
Oh.
Sir, now it was visible.
Yes. As soon as I remove it, it starts showing. That's
I
all.
guess you should leave and rejoin again.
Yes, sir.
Maybe that's the. How about now?
No, sir. Nothing is visible right
So
now.
you are not sharing your screen.
I'm sharing it right now. Just see if you can see the slide.
No, sir.
No, sir. So
Yes,
now
sir.
it's visible.
Okay, what do you see on the slide?
The
Concept
cash.
of cash.
Concept of cash.
स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक है ऊपर में?
No, sir.
ऊपर में स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक है या नहीं है?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
क्या होना
No,
चाहिए
sir.
था?
KASH.
No, sir.
क्या होना चाहिए था? C होना चाहिए था.
सी होना चाहिए था.
So that
No,
is my
sir, K.
that is my whole point. Everybody wants cash, लेकिन उसके लिए क्या चाहिए आपको? जब आप कॉलेज में हैं तो ऐश कम करें और कैश के पीछे ज्यादा ध्यान दें. This is my advice to you. अब कैश, what does it stand for? Can somebody read the first one? K.
Knowledge.
Knowledge कहाँ से मिलता है?
College से.
Sir, books.
कॉलेज, बुक्स, what else? पढ़ने से और
Life.
लाइफ इन जनरल ऑब्जर्व करने से, एक्सपीरियंस. तो मेरा पहला सजेशन आप लोगों को ये है कि कॉलेज में जब आप हैं तो ऐश कम करें और थोड़ा सा कैश पे ज्यादा ध्यान दें. पहला कैश का पहला क्या है? नॉलेज ये करें. दूसरी चीज है एटीट्यूड. एक पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड लाइफ के प्रति यू मस्ट हैव. व्हाटएवर मे बी द सर्कमस्टांसेस, इंडिविजुअल सर्कमस्टांसेस या सबके साथ ग्लोबल सर्कमस्टांसेस, ऑलवेज बी पॉजिटिव. अभी दुनिया में सर्टेनिटी चल रही है, अनसर्टेनिटी चल रही है? क्या चल रहा है अभी, आप बताइए.
Uncertainty.
क्या बहुत ज्यादा जॉब्स क्रिएट हो रहा है?
No.
No, sir.
Are people worried in colleges that when I pass out, what will I do? When will I get a job? है ऐसा?
Yes.
इन सभी चीजों का मानसिक तौर पे काफी प्रभाव पड़ रहा है. दिस अफेक्ट्स योर साइकोलॉजी. फ्यूचर इज ऑलवेज गुड और इज ऑलवेज ब्राइट. इसलिए परेशान नहीं होने का कभी भी. दिस इज वन एडवाइस टू यू कि ऑलवेज हैव अ पॉजिटिव फीलिंग, पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड टुवर्ड्स द लाइफ, एंड दैट विल हेल्प यू ऑलवेज. चिंता करने से कुछ नहीं होता, क्योंकि सबने सुना होगा, आप लोग सब 17-18 साल के होंगे, चिंता चिता समान होती है. तो चिंता तो करने का नहीं, हमेशा पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड रखने का. तीसरा है स्किल्स. क्या होता है स्किल्स?
Ability to do something.
प्रेजेंटेशन करना एक स्किल है या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
कंपेयरिंग करना एक स्किल है या नहीं है?
स्पीकिंग.
हाँ जी, कंपेयरिंग करना एक स्किल है या नहीं है?
यस सर.
मॉडरेटर बनना एक स्किल है या नहीं है?
Yes, sir.
ये तो 2-3 चीजें मैंने बोले. आप हजारों चीजें सीख सकते हो. ट्रेडिंग सीख सकते हो, कुछ भी कर सकते हो.
सर जो भी चीज आप अच्छी कर सकते हो वो आपका स्किल बन सकता है.
करेक्ट. और जो चीज आप में नहीं है, वो चीज को भी, जिस चीज से जितना भागोगे उतना डराएगी लाइफ में, बताते हैं. अगर पब्लिक स्पीकिंग से डर लगता है तो वही आपका प्रॉब्लम बन जाएगा लाइफ में. इसलिए अगर पब्लिक स्पीकिंग आपको सीखनी है तो वो करना ही पड़ेगा आपको. यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई मीन?
Yes, sir.
यस सर.
तो सिर्फ पढ़ाई करने से कुछ नहीं होगा. सिर्फ पढ़ाई करने से कुछ नहीं होगा, या होगा, बहुत कुछ होगा, लेकिन अगर आप पढ़ाई के साथ साथ अगर स्किल्स भी अगर आप डेवलप करते हो, विच इज गोइंग टू अल्टीमेटली एड अप टू योर लीडरशिप स्किल. how you manage people, how you communicate with people, how is your written and verbal communication ability, what is your questioning technique, I mean, how many questions, you can get to the bottom of the issue, which at the end of the day, will help you in your time management. अब आपको बात प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं समझ में आएगा तो आंसर क्या दोगे? कुछ लोग होते हैं तुरंत समझ जाते हैं बात को। आप देखोगे कि बहुत लोगों का करियर एक साथ शुरू होता है, 10 साल तक 19-20 का अंतर रहता है, 13वें 14वें 15वें साल में वो अंतर हो जाता है 50 और 20 का। क्यों होता है? क्योंकि आफ्टर सम टाइम it is your leadership skills which matters more than your technical or other skills. ये कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आप अपने स्किल्स पे ध्यान दें और वो उसका फाउंडेशन आपके कॉलेज में ही हो जाना चाहिए, क्योंकि बाद में कोई सिखाता नहीं है, बाद में सब दबाते ही है, वो सिखाने के लिए कोई नहीं बैठा है आपको कॉर्पोरेट में। या इस बात को आप समझे, कॉलेज इज द वेयर यू कैन एक्सरसाइज इट, यू कैन होन इट and start using it right from the first day. And fourth, anybody can read it for me?
Habits.
क्या होता है habits?
Habit. Good habits lead to a good attitude towards life.
And bad habits can lead to?
Bad things towards life.
Correct. Bad habits can land you in troubles. Bad habits can lead to bad health, और हेल्थ गया सब कुछ गया। कितना भी अच्छा आप करियर में कर रहे हो, एक बार आपकी तबीयत खराब हो गई, यू विल नेवर बी बैक अगेन। तो प्लीज ये कैश को याद रखना है, अगर ये कैश पे आप अगर मास्टरी कर लेते हो तो कैश के पीछे भागना नहीं पड़ेगा आपको। आई कैन सर्टिफाई, आई कैन टेल यू दैट इफ यू आर doing these if you are always working on these 4 areas, you will excel in your career, and once you are on the top of any profession you choose, पैसे के लिए आपको नहीं सोचना पड़ेगा, ये मैं I can guarantee you this. But you have to be on the top of your field. Otherwise, it will be an average life or better than, slightly better than average. But it will not be exceptional. Okay, so with this, let me go to the next slide. Can you see this?
Not visible, sir.
Okay, let me just 1 second try the same slide. So I have just 2-3 more slides. I will not take more than the stipulated time. So this is another thing which we talked about. Can you see this VUCA world?
So you have stopped sharing. We cannot see anything.
No, it is coming. It is coming. Just have you ever heard of a terminology called VUCA? VUCA.
No, sir. No, sir.
VUCA का क्या मतलब होता है? V stands for
volatility.
U
uncertainty, complexity,
ambiguity.
इसका क्या मतलब है?
Vision.
इसका मतलब है इफ यू आर थिंकिंग कि पहले के जमाने में डैडी ने एक कंपनी में नौकरी की थी, वहां 35 साल 40 साल किया, काफी हर 3 साल पे मैनेजर, सीनियर मैनेजर, डिविजनल मैनेजर, एजीएम, डीजीएम, सीनियर डीजीएम, जीएम, वीपी, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, एमडी बनकर के रिटायर कर जाएंगे, तो ऐसा होने वाला नहीं है। प्लीज माइंड इट, ऐसा नहीं होने वाला है। सरकारी कंपनी में भी अब नहीं हो रहा है ऐसा। तो पीपल हु आर नॉट able to adapt, adjust, change, they are also being asked to leave. So पहला चीज मेंटली बहुत स्ट्रांग रहने का है कि the world is going to be full of uncertainty, volatility, complexity and ambiguity. But उसको डील करने का क्या तरीका है?
To stay mentally healthy and
हाँ, फिजिकली मेंटली हेल्दी रहना है, चेंज के लिए हमेशा तैयार रहना है, स्किल्स को ब्रश अप करते रहना है, और जो भी आएगा उसको पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड के साथ डील करना है। डज दैट मेक सेंस?
यस सर।
yes sir.
कि अभी किसी ने सोचा था कोविड-19 की वजह से दुनिया इतनी चेंज हो जाएगी?
नो सर।
No sir.
Do you think that the world is ever going to come back to what it was pre-COVID?
No sir.
सबसे बड़ी चीज क्या हुई है इसमें? लोग अब कुछ भी छूने से डरते हैं, एंड दैट इज लीडिंग टू डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन एवरीवेयर। तो जैसा राय सर हमको बता रहे थे, आप लोगों में से काफी लोग टेक के साइड में पढ़ना चाहते हैं, आईटी साइड में पढ़ना चाहते हैं, काफी लोग मैकेनिकल या इलेक्ट्रिकल नहीं लेना चाहते हैं। ऐसा है क्या? व्हाट इज द जनरल फीलिंग?
That is true, sir.
That is true, but you should understand, I mean, at the end of the day, technology or new economic companies have to shape up the old economic companies. आप डिजिटाइजेशन किस चीज का करेंगे? एट द एंड ऑफ द डे, कल को एक ऑटोनोमस कार बननी है तो उसके लिए एक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंजीनियर भी चाहिए, एक मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर भी चाहिए, एक कंप्यूटर इंजीनियर भी चाहिए, एक इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर भी चाहिए। चाहिए या नहीं चाहिए?
चाहिए सर।
Yes, sir. चाहिए.
Yes, so my only point is, the limited point is that every field is of engineering is important, and you can rise to the highest level. IT पढ़ लेने नहीं कोई गारंटी नहीं है कि लाइफ में आप सक्सेसफुल हो जाएंगे। IT में काफी लोग काफी अच्छा करते हैं, काफी लोग नहीं भी अच्छा कर पाते। So my point is, keep your mind open. Any stream is good, but provided you are able to understand, be one of the best in the field, and apply your knowledge in how to shape up things for a better future tomorrow. Okay, I'm moving to the next slide. Let me know if you can see. दिखाई दे रहा?
No sir.
So, sir.
अभी दिखाई दे रहा?
No sir.
No, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
now it's visible.
जैसे ही हटाता हुआ आ जाता। Okay, okay. I just 1 or 2 more slides. Don't worry, I'll finish it in time. Okay, so I am showing some pictures. Let me know if you can see this slide. Anyone can confirm?
No sir.
No, sir.
It is not visible.
No, sir.
आएगा आएगा
No, sir.
आएगा आएगा। नेट बंद करो, वाईफाई
आ गया।
आ गया? क्या दिखता है
Yes,
इसमें?
sir.
Anybody
Yes,
can
sir.
read it for me or can explain?
Piece
क्या
of
समझ में आता है इसको देख?
Guys, follow the world
world
event and
leaders.
world political beat.
Political, comma business leader. Sorry, comma is missing there. आप पढ़ाई तो जरूर करो, लेकिन अपने आंख नाक दिमाग खुले रखो कि दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है। Why am I saying this? Do you think the world changed after 2008? आप लोग काफी छोटे हो गए उस समय, मान लो कि आप 13 साल पुरानी बात है। क्या हुआ था 2008 में?
Stock market
Pluto
crash.
was removed as a planet.
ठीक है, चलो both of them are important.
9/11
Both of
and
them are important.
2008.
But I was talking about the financial crisis in US and what happened across the world as a subsequent to that.
World Trade Center.
हाँ, वर्ल्ड ट्रेड सेंटर कोलैप्स जिस दिन हुआ, उसके बाद क्या हुआ पूरी दुनिया में?
Sir,
The market crashed.
And
Financial
crisis.
Billions of dollars were lost.
but do you think it changed people's attitude towards security, terrorism, and in turn it impacts some industries and some companies? Do you think it happened?
It did.
Do you think सर्वेलेंस कंपनीज जो इक्विपमेंट बनाती हैं, सिक्योरिटी कंपनीज का बिजनेस को फायदा हुआ, सर्वेलेंस को फायदा हुआ, जो कंपनीज कैमरा बनाती हैं, सर्वेलेंस कैमरास बनाती हैं,
यस सर, सारी सिक्योरिटी बेस्ड कंपनीज को फायदा होता है।
तो डू यू थिंक उसका कहीं ना कहीं पे कुछ ना कुछ असर होता है? अभी जैसे मैं बताया आपको कोविड के बारे में, कोविड से क्या हुआ?
Pharma companies को फायदा।
Exactly. We were in the same storm, but not every company was in the same boat. There are industries which have been wiped out. There are industries which are getting benefited out of it. Benefited ठीक है, चलो they are not intending to benefit, but होता ही है। So do you think world events की वजह से आपके लाइफ पे फर्क पड़ता है, आपकी कंपनी पे फर्क पड़ता है, आपकी सोसाइटी पे फर्क पड़ता है?
यस सर।
Yes, sir.
एज बिजनेस लीडर, कल को आप अगर कोई कंपनी को हेड कर रहे हैं, Do you think you should be monitoring this on every day, every hour? क्या हो रहा है दुनिया में?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
यहाँ पर मैंने जानबूझ करके एक फोटो डाला है ईवी का, हमारे नेक्स्ट ईवी के लॉन्च का. Do you think, मैंने हालांकि इसका आंसर पहले ही दे दिया, but do you think this has changed automobile industry in India, or it is a beginning of the change, or it represents something? Do you think it is an important event for the country like India?
So it is a very important event. मतलब एक स्टार्ट जहाँ से मतलब स्टार्ट होना जरूरी है, उसके बाद तो कोई भी कर सकता है. एक स्टार्ट जरूरी होता है सर.
Very nice. So अगर मान लो कि मैं टाटा का बॉस हूँ, मैंने लॉन्च कर दी, और तुम महिंद्रा के बॉस हो, तो क्या करोगे?
सर
I
अगर
will
आप
also compete in
आपकी
that
डिमांड
market.
देखेंगे, अगर आपकी डिमांड बहुत ज्यादा होगी तो हम भी अपना आपके कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च
Absolutely,
करेंगे.
absolutely. So the point is, if you are not the leader, at least you should be the follower in the market. If the demand is growing, you must have an eye on that. कि क्या नए products launch हो रहे हैं, क्या technology use हो रही है. What is it that will, हालांकि आप लोग जब आगे पढ़ोगे तो काफी तरह के आपको पढ़ाए जाएंगे, how to analyze the situation in companies, कैसे scenario planning करते हैं.
सर सिंपली अपन मतलब जो अभी मेन स्ट्रीम प्रोडक्ट चल रहा है उसको देखेंगे, उसमें कोई कमी होगी जिससे लोगों को प्रॉब्लम आ रही है वो देखेंगे, वो अपने प्रोडक्ट में ठीक करके उसी को लगभग उसी के हिसाब से बेचेंगे.
Exactly. So the point is, you have to think like a marketing head, you have to think like a sales head, you have to think like a CEO. और ये सोच आज से शुरू होनी चाहिए. आप सोचोगे कोई बाद में आपको ट्रेन कर देगा. You will be lucky to have good leaders जिनके साथ आपको काम करने का मौका मिलेगा. If you are lucky. Otherwise, you have to develop it yourself. You have to start thinking today. कि अरे चलो आज स्टॉक मार्केट ऊपर जा रहा है, गोल्ड प्राइसेस नीचे क्यों आ रहा है? If you are able to analyze this, you will be able to take good decisions for your personal life as well as for your companies. Now, I also want to talk about why you should follow the world business leaders and politicians. ये जो लेफ्ट में आदमी है, कोई पहचानता है इसको? ये जो आदमी मोदी जी के बगल में फोटो है,
Emperor of UAE,
Mohammed bin Salman.
yes, he is famously known as MBS. इस बंदे की उम्र जानते हैं आप?
He's under 30.
Very well.
He is in.
Is he important? Is he important?
Very
What he does, is that important?
Yes, sir. He is very important because he can control the oil situation in half the world.
Very well said. I am really proud of you. उनके बाद मोदी जी हैं. Do you think you should follow him? What he does, what policy announcements he makes, what decision he takes? Do you think you should follow him?
Yes.
Obviously,
Yes,
sir.
उसके बाद उसके बगल में जो एक और है उनको, do you think you should follow him?
Yes.
Okay. What about others? Kim Jong, Jinping, Putin.
Each one of them have an important part in the world right now.
Similarly, on the business side, do you think Salil Parekh matters, or Tim Cook matters, or Jeff Bezos matters, Mr. Tata matters?
Yes, each one of them have a very big role in the economic situation of the world.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, leaders make laws, rules which help in managing the country well, country की security situation well, law and order situation well, governance structure well, because इसके बिना कोई भी बिजनेसमैन पैसे नहीं लगाता है, और बिजनेसमैन पैसे वहीं लगाता है जहां पर उनको एश्योरेंस होता है, लॉन्ग टर्म पॉलिसी स्टेबिलिटी होती है, अपने कैपिटल का रिस्क नहीं होता है कि वहां पर Okay, let me ask you another question. It will make it very clear. How many of you want to go abroad for work?
I do.
I want to.
अच्छा, anybody who doesn't want to go?
Me.
Yes, sir. Me.
Me, sir.
Okay, चलो कैंपस में इन्फोसिस आई एंड उसने बोला कि आपको मैं पोस्टिंग दे रहा हूँ यूएसए, $10,000 पर मंथ मिलेगा, और दूसरे को बोला कि आपको भेजा जाएगा लीबिया, $12,000 देंगे. कहाँ जाओगे आप?
USA.
यार लीबिया में ज्यादा पैसे मिल रहे हैं. Why you will go to US? लीबिया नजदीक भी है यूएस से.
Security.
Because of the rules and the security in Libya are very complicated with the current situation there.
So the point I'm trying to make is that मान लो कि मिस्टर टाटा को अगर 100 करोड़ रुपया लगाना है, और वो वेस्ट बंगाल में लगाएंगे और महाराष्ट्र में लगाएंगे, दोनों जगह चॉइस है. कहाँ लगाएंगे?
Maharashtra.
Maharashtra. क्यों?
Because of the
Security.
food availability and
So the point the limited point I'm trying to make is that, you know, please understand, politicians, you know, decide the future of the country, and that is very important for businesses because it has got very, very large impact on employment, very, very large income, and hence welfare of the people. At the end of the day, these are the kind of decisions which you will be taking in life, you know, in terms of investment, in terms of projects, in terms of whether to invest or not, where to invest, how to invest, what to negotiate. So this is all about corporate life in future. Okay, so I think you have understood the point. Okay, next slide. Is it visible now?
No.
No, sir.
Not yet.
Okay, फिर हटाता हूँ तो दिखने लगेगा.
Yes,
So
sir.
now it's visible.
Yes, sir.
अभी दिख रहा है without ये?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so I'll
Snakes
just keep
and
it like
ladders.
this. Life in a corporate world is a game of snakes and ladders. As थोड़ा देर पहले भी मैंने बोला कि अगर आप ये सोचोगे कि seniority का मतलब automatic promotion and pay is going to happen, that is not the norms nowadays in the corporate world. Dr. Banerjee, is it okay if I take another 5-10 minutes?
Obviously, sir. Obviously.
Okay, thank you.
Without any
I'll just
doubt.
finish it.
Continue.
So, अगर आप ऐसा सोचते हो, किसी के भी दिमाग में भ्रांति हो, गलतफहमी हो कि मैं सीनियर होता जाऊंगा, प्रमोशन मिलता जाएगा, मेरी हर महीना हर साल या आधे साल में मेरी सैलरी 10% बढ़ जाएगी, थोड़ा सा इन्फ्लेशन से ज्यादा मिलने लगेगा और बड़ी अच्छी लाइफ होगी. आई एम सॉरी, दिस इज नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन. You please expect the unexpected, be ready for surprises, but at the same time there is no substitute to hard work. वो तो एकदम नॉन निगोशिएबल. आप कितना भी स्मार्ट वर्क करें, ये वर्क करें, वो करें, लेकिन हार्ड वर्क के बिना ना इधर आप इंस्टीट्यूट में अच्छा कर सकते हैं, नॉर आप आई थिंक इफ आई मे से सो कॉर्पोरेट एंड पर्सनल लाइफ में भी नहीं कर सकते. तो पहले एंड यू विल हैव टू प्रूव योरसेल्फ अगेन एंड अगेन. So please be mentally prepared that, you know, life is going to be tough. But people who are willing to work hard, those who have a change mindset, और वो कैश का फंडा लेके चलते हैं, नॉलेज गेन करना है, एटीट्यूड ठीक रखना है, स्किल्स गेन करते रहना है और हैबिट्स को ठीक रखना है, they will sail through. 100% they will sail through. Okay, that takes me to my next slide. ये दिख रहा है चेंज मैनेजमेंट?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes,
as
sir.
I've already said that, you know, please be prepared for change. Life is unpredictable and you never know what is coming next. कोई भी आप होगा वही जो आप नहीं सोचे. मैं अपने 23 साल के वर्किंग लाइफ में जब भी मैंने प्रेडिक्ट करने की कोशिश की है, जो प्रेडिक्ट किया उससे अच्छा होता है या उससे अलग होता है. So please be cognizant of the fact that don't ever get too comfortable in any situation. क्योंकि आप जैसे ही comfortable हो गए, you know, something will happen and you will not be comfortable. And this will happen every time, you know, every phase of life, every 2-3 years, 4 years, things will happen for better, good, sometimes for bad. But you have to be mentally prepared for that. You know, you have to be mentally prepared and be very, very strong in your resolve that you can handle anything. And believe me, a human can do anything. Next one.
Yes, sir.
Is it visible? Prioritize.
Yes, sir.
Many a times in your career and in life, you know, you will always have to take prioritize things. You know, ये काम करूं या शादी में जाऊं, अपना इलाज कराऊं, बच्चे को लेकर जाऊं.
Sir, can you share some experience from your life? मतलब मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है ये जानने में. आप बता सकते हैं जैसे आप जैसे कैसे कैसे लाइफ एकदम अनप्रेडिक्टेबल हो जाती है at the moment when you don't about bother about that. सर कुछ बताइए.
मैं प्लांट में काम करता था. 2 साल मैंने पहले 2 साल प्लांट में काम किया. मैंने वाज जीटी पेंट शॉप में काम करता था. सडनली एक कस्टमर मीट में प्लांट में काफी कमर्शियल व्हीकल के कस्टमर्स आए एंड यू नो आई वाज आल्सो अ पार्ट ऑफ द मैनेजिंग दिस. उस इवेंट में 2000 में मेरे को इतना बढ़िया लगा कि अरे प्लांट में तो मैं इतना काम करता हूँ, सुबह से शाम तक लगा रहता हूँ, ये ऑपरेटर के साथ डील करता हूँ, ये भी एक लाइफ है सेल्स की. तो वो एक और उसके बाद अचानक से उस समय इंडिका लॉन्च होने वाली थी और सेल्स और मार्केटिंग की टीम बन रही थी टाटा मोटर्स में. So they wanted young people, as you know, because they really wanted young guys, you know, to be handling the business. In fact, I was the first area manager for BR. I first, you know, dealership was established for Tata Passenger Car dealership by me. तो मैंने ऐसे ही इंटरव्यू दे दिया, यू नो, सर्विस का इंटरव्यू था आफ्टर सेल्स के लिए. जब हेड ऑफिस में गया वहां पर, तो because of whatever skills I had, whatever communication abilities I had, I struck a chord with the service guys, and then they said, would you like to work in sales? मैं बोले मैं तो प्लांट का आदमी हूँ, टेक्निकल काम करता हूँ, सर्विस के लिए आया था, मुझे सेल्स के लिए ऑफर दे रहा है. I accepted it, you know, very, very easily, and I think it was the right decision. Last 21 years has been very, very happy and eventful. फिर मैं काम करता रहा. एक दिन अचानक से, मैंने कभी नहीं सोचा था कि मैं एमबीए करूंगा. कंपनी ने परफॉर्मेंस देखा, they recommended me for a course, MBA course, executive MBA course for SPGen. बस करने लगा काम के साथ साथ. अचानक से जब तक कोर्स खत्म होना था, एक दिन अचानक से, मैंने सोचा भी नहीं था कि मैं विदेश जाऊंगा. अचानक से एक दिन ऑफर आया कि ओके ये निकला है, इसमें यू शुड ऑल्सो अपीयर बिकॉज यू आर वन ऑफ द गुड गाइज. इंटरव्यू दिया मैंने, और मुझे इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस में मुझे सिलेक्ट कर लिया गया. तो उसके बाद मैं लैटिन अमेरिका में गाड़ी बेच रहा हूँ. एक दिन अचानक से बोला गया नहीं, आपको साउथ अफ्रीका चला जाना. मैं तो उधर एंजॉय कर रहा था, कहाँ कोलंबिया, चिली, पेरू, अर्जेंटीना घूम रहा था, स्पेनिश सीख रहा था. अचानक से, यू नो, मुझे साउथ अफ्रीका पोस्ट कर दिया गया. तो 5 साल फिर मैं साउथ अफ्रीका में रहा. एक दिन अचानक से नए एमडी आए, बोले कि भाई इंडिया में हालत खराब है. उस समय गाड़ी नहीं बिक रही थी. आई वांट यू टू बिकम द रीजनल मैनेजर. तो मैं कलकत्ता चला आया. सो फिर कलकत्ता से फिर बॉम्बे चला आया, फिर बॉम्बे से फिर इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस चला गया. The point I'm trying to make is, don't think too much that my career will go like this. Just keep doing your work. Life will take you where you deserve, what you deserve. Does that answer my question? Your question?
हाँ सर, वो तो मैंने ध्यान से सुना. वो तो जाहिर सी बात है, आप कितने इधर उधर कहाँ जा रहे थे. वो तो अब लाइफ अनप्रेडिक्टेबल है, उसमें
बहुत लोगों के साथ क्या होता है कि, you know, I mean, they change company. I didn't change company because I always got, you know, what I wanted in this company, and I thought that, you know, this is one of the best companies to work for in the country. तो फिर मैंने कभी इस बात पे ध्यान ही नहीं दिया. अभी देखिए, मैं काफी अच्छा कर रहा था इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस में. अचानक से ये नया स्ट्रक्चर बना, रिस्ट्रक्चरिंग हुई, इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल बिजनेस यूनिट बना, और इसको आगे बढ़ाना, ये कह के प्रेसिडेंट ने मेरा फिर ट्रांसफर कर दिया. तो मैं अभी जोनल हेड हो गया हूँ. इससे पहले मैं सेल्स हेड इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस के लिए था. सो द पॉइंट आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेकिंग यू इज दैट, यू नो, इट विल ऑलवेज, कभी कभी ऐसा भी होता है कि कोई बॉस को काम पसंद नहीं आता, इन स्पाइट ऑफ डूइंग योर बेस्ट, तो कभी आपको 1-2 स्टेप पीछे भी लेना पड़ता है. एंड यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू कंट्रोल दैट बिकॉज इट इज द सर्कमस्टांसेस which will have overwhelming impact on your performance rather than your individual contribution. तो उससे लिए परेशान नहीं होने का है, पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड रखना है. कैश में ए क्या है? पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड. ओके, सो कमिंग बैक टू दिस प्रायोरिटाइजेशन वर्क, मैं आपको बताऊंगा, हमेशा ये डायलेमा आपके पास रहेगा. ससुराल जाना है, शादी है साली की, जाऊं या नहीं जाऊं, या बॉस के साथ ये मंथन करूं. बच्चे को शाम में हॉस्पिटल लेकर के जाना है, मीटिंग चल रही है, किसको बोलो. तो मेरा यही एडवाइस होगा जो मैंने सीखा है, यू नो, आपको प्रायोरिटी ये इस ऑर्डर में होनी चाहिए. पहला क्या होना चाहिए?
हेल्थ.
आपका अपना हेल्थ. और ये समझ में तभी आता है जब आदमी गंवा देता है इसको. एंड सेकंड शुड बी, व्हाट इज द सेकंड वन?
फैमिली.
ऑलवेज फैमिली फर्स्ट. थर्ड ऑर्डर पे आप शायद क्या रख सकते हैं?
करियर.
और फैमिली में मैंने देखा, आप जानबूझ करके एक बड़ी सी फैमिली दिखाई है. इसका क्या मतलब है?
जॉइंट फैमिली.
साथ लेके चलना है.
फैमिली एंड फ्रेंड्स.
More responsibilities.
सबका ध्यान रखना है. ये नहीं कि मैं और मेरी छोटी सी दुनिया. You have to take care of your parents, in-laws if possible, और extended family also, and then करियर को तीसरे या चौथे जगह पे रखेंगे तो आई एम श्योर यू विल हैव अ बेटर एंड कंटेंटेड लाइफ रादर देन a balanced life or wholesome life जिसको कहते हैं. Because at the end of the, when you are done with your career, you will need all of them, you know, health, family, society, friends, and you must not lose them, you know, must not lose them. Okay, coming back to the last, I think the last piece of advice, never stop learning because life never stops teaching. काफी लोग बोलते हैं वो तो लकी था, आगे निकल गया. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता है. The best definition of luck which I have come across is it's when preparation meets opportunity. So If you want to be lucky, if you want to become rich, if you want to be happy, if you want to achieve something, keep preparing for your goals and dreams. You will always get plenty of opportunity. लोग बोलते हैं कि 2 मिलती है opportunity, 3 मिलती है, ऐसा नहीं है. There will be plenty of opportunity. Health का ख्याल रखें, family का ख्याल रखें, and keep preparing, working hard and keep preparing for your next level of challenge. You'll get opportunities like anything. There is no dearth of opportunities in the world. That's all from my side, Dr. Banerjee. If students have any questions, I think we have interacted enough. But if there is 1 or 2, 3 questions, as per the time available, I'm happy to take them.
Thank you so very much, sir, for your interactive, informative, and above all, non-monotonous session. And the best tag that you got is many of the students writing down, loving this session. So this is a kind of a compliment from our student side, sir. It was really fabulous for our students as well as the faculty members. Thank you so very much from my side and from the side of JUET Guna.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All the best to all of you for your future. All the best.
Thank you,
If
sir.
anybody wants to...
Thank
you, sir.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you,
bye.
sir.
Take care. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
And if
sir.
anyone wants summer training in Tata Motors, please feel free to write to me. I'll be able to accommodate a few of you.
Thank you, sir.
Whenever.
Where to write you?
Sir, I'll be in touch with you for this.
Divijay has all my details. Don't worry.
We'll
When
be sharing the
when
details
need
with you.
summer training, he will help you. Don't worry.
Right.
Thank you so very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.